On today's episode of Homeworthy, our New York City apartment transformation continues. And today, it's all about our windows. Kelsey Brown, co-founder of Pepper Home, has come to help me navigate custom drapery. 7 years ago, she and co-founder Aaron Banta created this direct-to-consumer brand that delivers beautiful, personalized window treatments in just 10 days. And to make sure every panel and pleat feels just right, the fabulous Clare Peters is back with her expert eye to help pull the whole look together. You're watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story. Hi everyone, it's Allison Kenworthy, the founder of Homeworthy, and today I am so excited to welcome you back to our apartment. I'm getting a little flower arrangement ready because Clare Peters, our decorator, is coming over, as well as Kelsey Brown, the founder of Pepper Home. And as you can see, I've been dragging my feet a tad on window treatments. It's been sort of a daunting thought for me. So today we're going to be talking all about window treatments in all of our different rooms, and I'm thrilled for you to come along on that journey with us. And these lilacs smell amazing. Clare and Kelsey, I'm so excited to have you both here today. Everybody knows Clare, our fabulous decorator.
Hi.
But Kelsey is the founder of Pepper Home. And you're going to tell us all about it today, and you're going to tell us all about window treatments and everything we need to know. It's been sort of like a daunting idea for me, which is why the windows are still bare. So I thought what we could do is just go through the rooms in the apartment today and talk about drapes and Roman shades and different fabrics and all of the kind of like window rules that maybe you guys want to know too. So why don't we start out, just tell us a little bit, first of all, about Pepper Home.
Sure. So we've been around now for 7 years, and the whole concept was to make custom decor easier. As you said, it can be a very overwhelming experience. So we are bringing it to the United States and making it simple, straightforward, and fast. So our company makes custom curtains, pillows, wallpaper, soon to be furniture.
It's amazing.
And we are making this all in the United States and
fast.
And fast. So it's all custom made to your specifications. You can order it all through our website, and it's delivered in 10 days or less.
You're singing my love language, because I feel like that's kind of unheard of. I have to first say, I forgot to say this at the top. I met Kelsey like 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago. She was one of our first ever Homeworthy profiles. Your Brooklyn townhouse is amazing. The iconic green and white stripe. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Thank you, thank you. It was so fun, and I'm glad we get to work together again.
I know.
This is awesome. Full circle moment.
Full circle, now we're doing our apartment. So I thought we could just start in the living room here.
Perfect.
Just chatting and obviously we are looking, I don't know if this matters, we're looking west. We've got amazing light, we've got a lot of windows, we also have a lot of quirks. Like, this is an old building, we have radiator units that still work, we have kind of like imperfect molding, so I don't know. What do you two think we should do in here?
It's the pre-war charm. That's what it is, the New York pre-war charm. So there's a lot of things you can do in here. I think the beauty of this apartment is truly like the light, the views, like it's very iconic New York. And I personally don't think you should block it. So
my husband will love this. He's from Colorado, he loves the outdoors, he wants to see light.
I mean, it just makes spaces, everybody in New York is so cramped, it makes spaces feel so much larger. So as you know, we do have Drapery on our website. We offer privacy and blackout curtains, but we also offer full-length sheers. So I think that would be a really great option in here.
I believe in it in a living room where there is an elegance. I would do something very elegant, and you would want to do an elegant fabric.
Yeah.
If possible. I know we have kids, we have things we have to consider, but in a perfect world, I would do long drapes.
You would do long drapes?
100%. Kelsey and I agree.
You agree?
We both agree.
Okay,
yes.
We're doing long drapes.
I think the other thing is it'll make your ceilings look even taller.
Okay.
And then I think also because there's no molding here, so I think that would add some like element of interest to your
the
windows.
architectural.
Yeah.
Exactly. 100%. It'll finish the room. It'll be so pretty.
So more for the finishing effect and less for the practical
Yes,
effects. Like, I don't really need to shut these to block out.
Correct.
a
You don't
ton of
have
light.
a neighbor right there.
No.
So I think
Yeah,
you
good
really want
point.
to let the light in
good
and just
point.
enhance the room.
So
and
what
finish
is
it.
pinch pleat mean?
Yes. Okay. So we offer on our website 2 different types of pleats. So we have a tailor pleat and a pinch pleat.
Okay.
A tailor pleat, the pinch, if you will, is at the top, and then it goes down. And that's more of a modern look, I would say. And then a pinch pleat is the opposite.
Okay.
I think that it would really, it's fitting of the room.
Okay.
This is more of a classic
Yeah,
space.
yeah, yeah.
So I
I
think that
agree.
would look great.
All right, so we have this cork here of the radiator.
Yes. Love a cork.
This will probably move, obviously. Nothing is permanent right now. Everything is a puzzle being moved around. But what do we do with this?
That's part of the fun. So we might have differing opinions. I try to keep all of the window treatments for one room the same.
No, I totally agree.
Okay, great. Because
Yes,
it'll
I love
unify the
Kelsey.
room.
Yeah.
So I would not
Yeah.
do a short.
Yeah, okay.
No, definitely
Okay.
full length
Okay.
to the floor. And the nice thing is these sheer curtains are so light, it can go to the side.
It can be
It
pushed
can-
aside
Oh, yeah,
easily.
it just sort of
Push to the side.
kind of
Flows.
flows.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Flows.
Exactly.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to ask you two experts about would be the length of drapes. I have a friend who just hung up his drapes and they were like a 1/4 inch too
Poor thing.
short. And he was like, what am I gonna do? So what are the thoughts on slightly too high, long kind of draping the floor, and then also just grazing?
First of all, that's fixable. I wish I'd been there.
Oh,
Okay. He's not the only one to have that happen. And what you can do, Kelsey, correct me if I'm wrong, but there are little pins behind the pinch pleats. So you can move those.
oh.
Ever so you have about a 1/2 inch to play with if that ever happens.
Okay.
So call him and tell
Okay.
him. Okay.
Okay.
And then it's a style issue. That's how I was trained. So for me, my husband likes them to kiss the floor.
Oh, cute.
I like them to have just like a little bit of an inch to an inch and a half bend, like a man's cuff at the bottom of his suit pants.
Okay.
Because, as my understanding, you tell me, is that in English country houses in the day, the windows didn't keep all of the air out. So you wanted to give this feeling of protection and comfort and coziness.
Oh, I love
And
that.
so it's residual from those days if you want it. But I personally, I don't like puddling.
Yeah,
I just think it's too
I
much.
collect
But-
dust.
Yes,
Yeah,
also
that's
with
just me.
children or
Right.
pets.
Right.
I would avoid.
Right.
I would
But what do
personally
you think?
avoid puddling.
Okay.
I mean, I love the look of puddling, but I just think if you have small children or animals,
Yeah. Smart.
it's
Yes.
Just smart.
a recipe for
100%.
disaster sometimes.
Smart.
I think
That's a good
also
point.
if you're doing white curtains or shears, New York City, we just get dust.
dust.
in the
Yeah,
window.
totally,
It's
totally.
a real
Yeah,
thing.
I hadn't thought of that.
So I
Yeah.
like just hitting the floor, if not a
Yep.
little bit above, because also sometimes over time curtains can stretch.
That's
just a
linen
little bit.
especially, right?
Exactly, they
Yeah.
can stretch. So if you do it like a 1/2 of an inch off the floor
Okay.
or a 1/4 of an inch, then they can.
Interesting.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And I've heard another trick. Maybe this isn't a real thing, but you could also, if you do have something that ends up being too short, if you can't find these pins, could you put trim, like a velvet trim or a satin trim on the bottom?
That's a Kelsey
I mean,
question.
you could totally add that after. Yes.
yeah,
I guess
if,
you
if,
could.
if you end up too
you don't
short.
want it to look like you're fixing a mistake.
Ah.
That's the trick. So if you genuinely love it and want to add it,
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing to do would be to take them to your local tailor and
Right.
have the seam, let out
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be the other thing to do.
All right, so I feel like we've settled it. We're gonna do sheer drapes in here. I love that idea. Now, I wanna take you over here because we have sort of an open concept dining, living, and I feel like this should probably look different, but
Cohesive.
talk to each other.
Yes,
Okay, so let's go take a look at
Okay.
this dining room window. So we have a little visitor. James has joined us. He feels very strongly about window treatments. So here we are in the dining nook. Just hide your eyes from all of the internet wires that will be moved. But what do you think we should do on a window like this?
Well, I agree that you want to keep the whole space cohesive because it is an open space. So I think you could complement your full length sheer curtains over here with either a cafe curtain, a sheer cafe curtain made out of the same material, or you could create a Roman out of the same material. And that way it ties the whole space together, but it accounts for that window.
The only other thing I would add to that, I agree with everything Kelsey said, is you could maybe do a tulip shade.
Ooh.
Only because it's elegant and you're doing elegant, and it is a dining room.
Tulip shade, is that the one that kind of drapes
It has a little bit,
down?
do you agree?
Yeah, totally.
That would be another option.
That's pretty.
That would work
That's
as well.
really pretty. I love the idea of a tulip shade in here. So I want to start scheming with some of your fabrics. I'm so
Perfect.
excited that you brought those.
They're
Let's
beautiful that
go
Kelsey
to
brought.
the kitchen. James, the assistant, is still with us. Welcome to the kitchen. Again, still a work in progress, but coming along. Again, it's really light.
Yeah. I mean, this is awesome.
And it's big.
It's rare in New York City to find
Totally.
a nice big kitchen.
I do. I sort of feel like it's not a New York City kitchen in a way. I feel
Yeah, it's a country.
you'd think
Yeah,
I'd cook.
family
You,
room.
you would think I would cook more, but for having such
Minor
a big
details.
kitchen, minor detail. But I wasn't sure what to do in here either. I mean, I feel like because it is such a big room, it
Yeah.
could potentially lend itself to something long, but then also maybe Romans or maybe cafe curtains or I don't know. So
Okay.
Kelsey, what would you do in here?
I would love to see a cafe curtain in here.
Okay.
I think they're becoming more popular. It's really on trend. I think it matches the skirt of your island. You could coordinate the fabrics. And again, you have so much amazing light.
Yeah.
You do not want to block
Yeah.
that. You could hang your rod here, and then even if you don't do a sheer fabric, cafe curtains aren't lined, so they let a lot of light in, which is the
Oh,
beauty
interesting.
of them.
Yeah.
And you can have them like just grace your windows.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, and I kind of am going a little bit for that sort of imperfect bohemian feel. And so I love that idea.
Classic, but with a major
Yeah,
twist.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well, if you were talking about the idea of a country family room,
Yeah.
if you're thinking about concept down,
Yeah.
it really fits.
Okay. And are they easy to install? I feel like cafe curtains are so easy to install.
So easy. You can do a nice little inside mount
Okay.
rod. It's really dainty hardware.
Great.
And then you could just do like one panel per window, or
Yep.
if you wanted to do two, super easy. But I love
So
cafe
cute.
curtains. They're my
I do too.
favorite.
Are they really?
Yes, they're becoming more and more popular. I'm telling you, it's one of our fastest growing categories.
Oh, wow.
I'm dying for you to put cafe in here, so I'm so happy. Thank you,
Done.
Kelsey.
So this is the fun part.
This is.
I love everything that you've brought. Where do we start?
Where should we start?
Well, first of all, I think that this is going to be a fabric on two of our slipper chairs
Okay.
in the living room. And I chose it, well, one, just because I love it, and two, it has so many colors to pull from.
I was going to say the same thing, which is awesome.
So given that, should we start with the living room with the shears?
Yes, let's start with the living room with the shears. So we were just chatting, and some of the shears we thought could
We're
work.
sort of in love with that.
That's really
So
pretty.
this is our Madeline fabric.
I
so
love
elegant.
that.
And I love it because it's simple. It's all,
Pretty.
an ivory
Pretty.
white, but there's
Pretty.
this beautiful embroidery detail.
Pretty.
It's timeless. It's our #1 best-selling for a reason. It does come in like a mint color and a cornflower blue, but I kind of think
We kind of fell in love with that.
That this would
I
be,
think that would look beautiful.
because then you can have busy stuff
Exactly.
elsewhere and just have sheer.
It's almost like a non-pattern pattern, if you will.
Yeah, that's interesting.
This is pretty too, and you could even do a dot, but it's not as elegant.
You think
We
this is
didn't.
more?
We thought that was, we could take it into the living room, which is what we
could.
should probably do before we make a final decision.
I would
but
say this is a little bit more playful. That's a little
Exactly.
bit more classic.
Oh,
100%.
interesting.
That's
so
how I would
then
describe
you
it.
kind of go from there.
I love that.
But it's nice. It's also not a pure white, which I think
Yep.
is nice with the colors in the room. 'Cause we do have a nice natural oak color
That's pretty.
that we could
This
try
is
as
so
well.
Claire. I feel like this is so Claire.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
But just,
That's
that does
lovely.
match as well.
I see.
So we could try that.
This is really pretty too. Maybe not for the living room.
But it could be cute in here.
It could be.
yeah.
But we already picked something we like better.
Okay. They were scheming without me. I literally left for 30 seconds.
I know, we couldn't help it.
Decisions.
We're having fun. This is the fun part of the job, right?
It's all your final decision now.
So, okay,
So I think we just hold it up to the window and test it out. That's the beauty of swatches.
Now, for the little tiny window in the dining area, still the same thing, but a different, what do you call it?
Maybe just a little
Different
bit
style.
different design,
Different
but,
design.
but in keeping
Yes,
with
and
everything
then it'll be
else.
cohesive. Because
Okay.
it is one room.
You're right. You're right. I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
And you don't want it to seem like
totally
it's
agree.
an odd nook in the corner.
And this just gives you so much freedom to do whatever
does.
you want
It
on
does.
That's the beauty.
the furniture. And I
Yes.
think I am going to be kind of like print heavy in there. Like this will be on the slipper chairs. I already have the stripe on the club chairs. We found a really fun print for the kids' chairs. It's a little bit of a chair party in there. We might mix it up, but anyway, point being, it's print heavy.
Yes, and I think, trust me, nobody loves a print more than I do, but I think sometimes the beauty of stripes is
Yes.
it's classic, it blends everything together, it's, a
Yeah.
little more fun than a solid, but it's not too loud.
Yeah,
which
the
is nice.
tone on tone is
So
lovely.
now
Yes,
that we
exactly.
have established that for the living room and it moves seamlessly into here, how should this speak to each other?
That's a great question. So I think you want to do a different fabric in this room,
Okay.
establish
Yep.
it as a different
Yep.
room, but you don't want them to compete with each other.
Exactly.
Okay,
and
I agree.
conflict.
Okay,
So you could go one of two ways in this room. You
Look at
could
all of
either
these pretty things. Wait, I haven't even seen all of you have.
Oh, we just
you
launched
have
them.
florals. Oh, this
That's
is.
really
I know
cute.
that this is not for us, but like.
I
oh,
love that. I see
Look for
kitchen.
like a girl's room.
You got it.
Oh my gosh, these checks are so fun. Oh, these little strawberries.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen a version of this in your house.
Yes. So I actually have this as wallpaper
In your reading nook?
in my guest bathroom.
Oh.
But we just launched a whole new collection of printed linens. They're all made in Italy.
Oh
They're
my
all
gosh.
upholstery grade. They're
Wonderful.
beautiful and they drape beautifully. And it's nice with some of these
pretty.
darker, richer colors.
Beautiful.
They turned out really great.
So cute.
So that's some of our new stuff, and then all of these new embroidered stripes we're launching
Love
next month.
these.
They could be really
our
pretty
take
in
on
here.
the classic, if you will.
Yeah.
So we were talking, and we're saying, okay, you could do another sheer in here that
Okay.
complements it.
Okay.
Or you could do one of these embroidered linens, which we thought could be
Which
really
we thought
fun.
the blue and the green brings in from your cute skirt.
So I think my gut instinct. I mean, look, I love these, but there's something kind of magical about living in New York and actually being able to see like the treetops and like the cabs and the buses whizzing
Yeah.
by.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. So if I keep it sheer, I can still sort of see that.
I think
right?
the dots would be adorable.
Yeah, no, I think that would
What do
be
you think,
fun.
Kelsey?
No, I love it. I think it complements
Yes.
the skirt
I see.
really nicely
Yeah,
on your island.
I think
it's
dots are
nice-
sweet.
I think they are too. It's like a more whimsical, I would say.
Yes.
More fun, but that also helps establish this is the kitchen, that is the formal living room.
Should I do this? Well, and this is blue.
Yes.
And this kind of ties in
Yes. That's
with the
what we're
rug.
Exactly, yes. It comes
I'm
in
a decorator now.
flat-
You are. I'm just kidding.
You are, you're very good. It does come in a pink and then a flower cream color as well,
So
but I
cute.
like the blue. It's very subtle.
Yeah.
Pretty. Yeah.
It's not
pretty.
too childlike.
Pretty.
No, not at all.
Not at all. you could always do this on a sofa later or pillows or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Pillows.
Chair seats.
That's a good point.
Could be super cute with Scotch Guard.
Yeah, right. Everything is Scotch.
With
Guard.
Kelsey's person that does
walk,
that.
walk around with Scotch. Okay, so pretty.
So
and
pretty.
and I think, is it okay to go with 2 shears in 2
I
rooms?
think that's totally fine.
Okay,
Great.
Totally.
I think you're right, especially if you guys want the light, you want to see, New York City, but have something beautiful in front of it.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
It's really
So-
cute actually for the kids, like to be able to come up and like look down and
remember that.
James is obsessed
Yeah.
with transportation, so he gets to look at the
Makes
the cabs go by. It was actually so cute. Like right around Christmas time, it was starting to snow one night, and he comes over to the window and he peeks down, and he was like, "You're missing the magic."
Did he
and I was
say
just
that?
that is just forever burned into my brain. Anyway,
my
so
God.
anyway, point being,
That's a
I
great
think that
story.
this is lovely.
I think that's great. And I think,
how pretty together.
again, part of the beauty of New York City is the streets are part of our home. Do
Right.
you know what I mean?
You're
like
right.
that is part of
You're
the
bringing
whole
it to you.
experience. Yes.
Yeah, we're
Right.
bringing it in.
Yes, so I think those would look lovely together. Okay, so I think there's a couple of styles you can do in here, and it's really a personal preference.
Okay.
But
I didn't
either-
even realize there were different styles of cafe curtains.
The headers are
The header,
I'm just
yes.
learning it. Adorable.
And the beauty is because you have thinner rod, you get more bunching at the top.
I think that's pretty.
But I love it. Yes, exactly. So you could do a pinch pleat, just like we're doing in the living room.
Okay.
That's one option. The other option I love is this, we call it a rod with a header. And then you have this extra 1.5 inches of fabric on top that gets scrunched, and you can really see the beauty of the fabric there.
That is pretty.
It just adds an extra flair. I would say it's really a personal preference.
Yes, it's all up to you.
Which
Yeah.
one
Okay.
you prefer? But and the nice part about the cafe too is you can get the skinny hardware with
Yeah,
the little rings,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
it hangs
yeah,
down
yeah.
again, allowing more light.
Yeah.
But it's easy breezy. Do you know what I mean? But it adds that extra
I love it.
touch, and it will make the room feel so much more finished.
And it feels so custom.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
In 10 days or less.
In 10 days or
I
less.
can't believe it. I'm still not over that.
Exactly. And you can get whatever length you want to make it really fit your space.
Okay, fantastic.
How do we do that? How do we get that to you, Kelsey? Do we take the measurements?
Yes, great question. Yes.
Yeah.
So two things we have on our website. One, we have a measurement guide, but we also have a calculator that we built.
Okay.
So you can put in the size of your windows. It walks
Okay.
you through
Exactly
taking the
what to do.
measurements. Exactly. And then
Okay.
it asks you what style you want, and then it tells you this is the perfect width for you, this is the perfect length.
Amazing.
If you want one panel versus two, those are the different options. So
Okay.
Amazing.
we're all about making the process seamless, straightforward,
Perfect.
easy peasy.
Great. Should we check out the bedroom?
Let's do it.
The bedroom and then James and Grace's room. They share a room. I actually have a thought for that that we sort of discussed. I don't have an idea for fabric, but
Okay.
let's go take a look.
Let's go figure
All
it
right.
out.
Kelsey is hard at work. This is how it really happens.
This is where the magic
Yes.
happens.
Okay,
This
so
is the fun part.
we're in the bedroom. We're gonna scheme a little bit. They've already started, but the only thing for certain that we know is gonna be in this room is this old Persian rug, and obviously the walls have been painted a beautiful blue by Farrow and Ball. I am just curious to see what you gals think should be.
We had like several ideas.
Several ideas. We could go in many different directions.
Okay.
So either we could lean into blue
Okay.
and really color drench this room in blue and pick up all
That's
of these
pretty.
different shades. And there's a bunch of things we could do. This is one of our
That's pretty.
new stripes we're launching next month, or you could do something more classic if you wanted. We also could do.
Ooh.
I thought if you did a
look
Roman,
great.
if you didn't do Roman scallops with a scalloped edge,
But that
like
could be
Kelsey can
pretty-
do, if you did it here, but
You
then
could also do it in like a relaxed Roman as well.
that's true. You
What's a
wouldn't have to-
relaxed Roman?
soft?
Soft. It
Oh,
goes
I like that.
rigid
I like
and
that. I
tailored.
like that.
Exactly.
I like that.
Exactly. It's much more of a formal look
This is
to
an
it.
elegant room.
It is, and it's more traditional. I
Well,
think.
and the other exciting thing is that we're also going to talk about a headboard. As you can see, this is it really leaves a lot to the imagination. It's currently got a comforter on it, and that's it, with pillows that don't match. But I think a headboard will do wonders
Agreed.
for this room.
So we could do, again, go in the all blue color drenched area, or we could, there's a couple different things. We could pull out these nice warm camel colors.
It's pretty.
And really
And
ground
you got it in the rug. That's what's great about
Yes,
these rugs.
this rug is amazing.
All these
There's
options.
so many different options.
Yeah.
And you could do even something where your headboard is a solid velvet, and then you could do like a little dainty stripe for.
Pretty.
That would ground
Pretty.
the room.
It would, and I think
Yeah.
the nice thing about this camel color against the blue, like it really
Pretty.
pops. And
Pretty.
It's classic. You can't
Pretty.
get sick of it.
I agree, Kelsey. That's great.
So the third option, which could be really fun, is to bring out some of these beautiful red tones and this like almost like a dusty salmon pink color. And we have this beautiful
I love
fabric
that.
we're launching next
great idea.
month. I love it. We call it a rosewood color. So you could bring out this, and then you could pair it with, this is our Gemma rose fabric.
That's pretty.
These are both printed linen from Italy, and I
love
love it
that
because it has the
combination.
blues. It has this muted pink color.
Wait, do you know what I actually
burgundy.
could do this with too, now that I'm thinking about it? I don't know how much Michael will go for this in a big way. Like,
Curtains.
You could do pillows.
I could do like a big lumbar pillow
Oh,
or
yes.
something, because my
Totally.
bedding that's coming is blue.
that blue color.
So then it kind
Yeah.
of like ties it all
It's
together.
a good gelling fabric,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Or even if you upholstered a bench later at the foot of the
Oh,
bed.
that's
We're
a
doing
good
benches too.
Oh, you are?
We are doing benches.
Oh my gosh,
yes.
it's one
benches,
stop
chairs,
shopping.
and beds.
This
Amazing.
is not staying here. This was my dad's, so I'm not totally getting rid of it, but it's not going to stay in this room. So we actually do need something kind of at the end of here.
But you're right, because it has so many different colors.
Yeah,
within this
yeah.
I
fabric.
have to say, I mean, of course it's, but I mean, that is stunning.
That is stunning. I love
okay.
it.
All right. So we're thinking
love it.
we've got this, and then
This is very like British to me.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a fun
yeah.
way. It just has that
Yeah.
little bit of detail that makes the
Yep.
stripe really
Yep.
pop.
I love that. I love that.
But yes, you could do an extra long lumbar. You could do 2 bolsters. You could.
So
would be
then,
beautiful.
if we have these two things here, what do
Just
we?
to throw
Do you
that in.
think the blue, or do you think
Well, it's up to you.
the cam? Oh, they. I mean, they all go.
They all work.
They all do. Kind of like bringing in
Blue.
just another solid blue.
Yeah.
That's what
But
I'm the
like,
most drawn
if
to,
you
too.
do, let's just say you do this as your pillows. I think I would do this.
On the windows.
Yes, I think I
you
would
love
do this
that on the windows. Okay.
I just love a bold stripe on the windows.
Okay.
I think it would really pop from the
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah. I see. I see what you're saying. And then would you do?
Then you could ground
velvet
it.
headboard.
Headboard. And you could like pipe that in this like raspberry color too if you wanted, just for like a little.
It's a great
Oh,
idea.
you mean pipe on the headboard? Oh, pretty.
Yes, so part of the beauty of our furniture is all of the same welt colors
I
that we
love
have for
that.
our pillows.
I love that.
We have it for
I
our
love that.
furniture.
I love that.
So that would be like a nice little pop, or you could bring in this muted pink color as well. We have an orchid welt that you could do.
I think that's a beautiful scheme.
So, as for window treatments, do we think
Yes.
Romans? What do we think?
I think you could go one or two ways. You could do Romans. You could do a nice relaxed Roman, or you could do full length drapes here. Either way.
Well, I think the Romans are more tailored. I would see them more like in a sunroom or a child's room, and I feel like in this room it's really very elegant with the tall ceilings and the cove ceilings.
So again, long.
If we can make it work,
Yeah,
Kelsey,
I think
it
long.
would be beautiful in here.
Okay,
But
great.
either works. It's really your personal preference, also.
No, I love the idea of long. I think that it gives it a formality.
Yes, I think it's also fun with a wide
agree.
stripe.
Yeah,
and it'll make the room
it makes
so
it more
much taller,
youthful.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I think
vital.
that could be really nice, and I would just do like a very simple rod
Yep.
up there. And you could either do, again, you could do pinch pleat again, just to have the whole, apartment in the same style, or you could do something simple like ring top as well.
Okay.
Which would be great because it is a more modern fabric. So either
is.
way, it would look great.
It's a win-win.
Well, and the other thing
yeah.
too about doing the drapes rather than doing a Roman, which would take up a lot of the space at the top, is that again I won't lose sky.
That is true.
That is very true.
I would just do like a 25-inch wide, kind of
Perfect.
decorative
Yeah.
one, and then it would just drape, and then it would also
Kind of
define it.
mask this.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. I think that would
Fantastic.
be really nice. But again, yeah, you have such beautiful
I know, in views of the water.
water tower. If you do
Yeah.
a Roman, it's gonna block that.
Yeah. Okay. And I like waking up and being able to see the sky.
Yes. The other thing about like a relaxed Roman shade is it is more decorative. So if you are opening and closing every day, I would go with a different style of Roman.
Okay.
Just
All right.
Good point.
Well, speaking of Romans, let's check out James and Grace's room because I had an idea that maybe we should do Roman shades in there, but maybe you two think differently. So should we check
Let's
it
go
out?
check it out.
All right. So now we're in the kids' room and 2 windows, again, a ton of light. And you two experts, tell me what you think we should do.
Well, we were just talking about it, and we do think Romans would make sense for this room. I think
Functional Romans?
functional Romans, yes. I think you want some functional Romans. I think it would be just easy. The kids won't play with them. It'll be out
Right.
of the way. All of our Romans are cordless, so they do not have the cord on the side. It's on the back, so you just pull them down. Makes it super easy,
great. And clean.
child friendly, and clean.
Yeah.
All good things. So I think that would be a really nice option. We also have a really fun scallop and
I'm in love
do
with
our
that.
I'm
Romans,
in love with
which is
that
really
idea.
fun.
Okay,
It's very
I defer
pepper.
to you guys.
It's kids, it's happy.
Exactly.
It's fun.
I think it's whimsical. It goes with the wallpaper. I think that would be really nice, personally.
Okay.
So for fabric, you could
And it really helps me because I love all of the artwork in here. And if I think with Romans, I don't have to change my layout.
exactly.
I can keep the chair. I can kind of keep their bookshelf
Yes.
area here.
do
And
the
it,
whole
It's
thing.
this is where you want it to be tailored and crisp.
Exactly. Yes.
yeah,
functional.
Okay, right.
Yes, and they don't need to make a big statement, but it is the first thing you see when you walk
Right,
in.
good point.
So
True.
Nice and small and tailored. You could do an inside mount. So
Yep.
it just goes right into the window.
Okay, I like
It won't
that.
take any extra space, which I don't
like
think
that.
you want because this is not so wide.
And then in the case of this room, because it is so light, and it's actually hard to kind of get the kids to sleep when it's light and it's
Yeah.
Yes.
8:30
course.
at night.
Right.
Can we make it so that they come down close to the
Yes,
bottom?
We totally can. The
Great.
scallop is about this high,
Okay.
so even if it's at the bottom,
Perfect.
I
just
love the
blocking it.
idea of Roman shades in
and
here.
we can make them blackout too. We can
Wow.
do blackout Roman shades. So
Okay.
you can do blackout or
Yeah.
privacy lining.
Wow.
And we also make sheer Roman shades, but
Oh, okay, but what are we thinking? What if you selected you two for
Okay.
fabrics?
so we could go in many different directions.
Yes.
We thought that this is our pear velvet.
It's pretty.
I've always loved that. So pretty.
It's just such a nice
That's
light,
really pretty.
so bright,
bright
happy.
green.
It's
It is.
happy.
It's so
It's
cheerful.
like apple.
yeah.
Yes. So we thought that that would look really nice.
Pretty.
We match the wallpaper.
Pretty.
We also could go classic. I think this actually could be kind of fun, to be honest. Our
It
new
could be
gingham.
very cute. It's perfect with the trim.
It is. It is. I think this would look really nice. I have
I
to be honest
love
with
that.
you. And this would look good blackout. It's a little bit lighter than velvet. I think that could be really fun.
It's
It's
super fun.
sophisticated, but also
Playful.
works in it.
Yeah.
It's playful.
Yep.
Works in children's
Yep.
room. I like the scale
Yep.
of this gingham.
I do too. I do
That
too.
could
It's
be
really
very
nice. It's
cute.
woven.
Yep.
I think this is a really nice fabric. And then our third option is one of our new embroidered
I
stripes.
like that too.
The Vivian. I think we call this color pistachio. It's a really nice, easygoing green color, if
Yep.
you will. It kind of matches everything. And I think that could be a nice
That could
Gosh.
be really
option.
pretty.
Well, and the good news is, Allison, you can always cover the chair in your second choice,
Oh, it's a good point. Oh, right.
right? So
Right.
you don't have to choose.
Yeah, or you could
Or
go
you could
matchy matchy, and you could do this in your Roman
And the chair.
and in the chair.
100%.
I
Which
love
could
it.
be fun. It could be a
I'm
really
into
nice
it.
touch. Also, for your Roman, we do have trims. You could bring out some of this orange color, or even some of this reddish
Oh.
pink color too. Just a nice little touch
And
on
Kelsey
the bottom.
also has a velvet in those two colors. So if you did like the velvet with the scallop on the window,
Okay.
You could go that direction too.
Exactly. We do have an autumn color that actually would match this fox really nicely.
Well, guess what? You're just gonna have to wait and see.
what
The
else?
So many
the
options
final
here.
Reveal.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
They're all great.
But I would say greens are our forte at Pepper Home. It's our number one.
Is it
Oh, is that
really?
right?
We love greens.
Okay.
So you will notice lots of them. Also, if you look at Aaron and my homes,
Oh.
lots
Lots
of green.
of green,
Lots
and
of-
that's
yeah.
Allison's favorite color too.
I do love green. Well, it's Homeworthy green.
Homeworthy green.
Yes, there you go.
All right. So more to come, everybody. You've got to stay tuned
Lots
to see
of
the finished
choices.
product.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with anything.
It's been such a special day choosing the perfect window treatments with Claire and Kelsey, so be sure to tune in for the final reveal coming soon. In the next episode of our apartment transformation, we'll head upstairs to the greenhouse to pick out the furniture that will complete the space. Everything is really coming together and we're so excited for you to see the finished apartment. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to homeworthy.com for exclusive content, shopping guides, and so much more.